Welcome. So I had a lot of people ask, what are some things I'm doing health-wise, supplement-wise to get back to better? Wanted to do this video to show that. The main three that you hear of in terms of COVID and fighting it, and of course too, I want to preface this, I'm not a doctor. This is personally what I've done. This is from researching from friends and family that have had COVID and what they've done, nurses that I've met with, doctors that I've met with, researching online. So again, not a doctor. Definitely seek a doctor, and if you don't have a primary care physician, I highly recommend it. Side note, I did not have one going into the hospital when I had COVID. Coming out, it took about a day and a half to find one, just with so many people moving in this area. Yes, they were seeing new patients. Yes, they took our insurance, but they weren't seeing new patients till 3, 4, 5, and some 6 months down the road, and that just wasn't going to work for us. Thank God, wife continued calling for about a day and a half, and got a hold of someone that said they just had a cancellation, and they were able to get us in. So that worked out beautifully. But yes, if you don't have a primary care physician, I highly recommend it. Regardless of your age, you should definitely have one. So with that in mind, again, not a doctor, but just some feedback personally that I've experienced. So your main three right here, you'll have your vitamin C, you have your vitamin D, and you have your zinc. Those are your main three. Now, I don't like pills. So you'll see here I have a lot of gummies, I have some juices, of course water. Water is absolutely huge. I did a review on this bottle, the Hydrate Steel, the Spark Steel bottle. This bottle has really helped me. I've never drank this much water consistently. So I'm about 94 to 96 ounces a day for the last 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. Whenever I did the video on this, I've been using it, and it's absolutely amazing. It has kept me on track. It gives you in the app and on the watch, if you have one, it lets you know if you're falling behind for where you're tracking at and supposed to be. So that's how it's actually helped me. So right now it's telling me to drink water to stay on track. So these are your main three. Now you'll see chewables like I mentioned. That's a personal preference. Now when you dive into vitamins, you're going to see this is 50 mcg. It's 2 gummies per day. So there's a lot of different things. There's brands, there's the type of grade it is, there's the amount per serving, there's so many different things. So I'm not necessarily recommending the brands that I have out here. These are ones that I've just found and started taking. Use your best judgment there and do your research there. But the main three that you'll find is your zinc, your vitamin C, and your vitamin D. Now from there, you'll start going, well, probably need a multivitamin. This particular one was gifted to me by a coworker, and it has been very good, very potent, but it is very good. I do feel my energy levels. So regardless to what multivitamin you choose to take, definitely factor in a multivitamin into that mix. Now from there, my mom's really big into vitamins. NAC. This was actually recommended by a nurse. Now, researching NAC, what it does is it promotes lung health. It can actually help repair the lungs. Well, COVID tears apart the lungs, so this was perfect. Again, different grades, different ways to take it, but NAC, so go ahead and research that one as well. This was quercetin bromelain. So this was in an article that I received from someone, a friend of mine, through Facebook. He sent it to me just researching after you have COVID, kind of that getting better phase, which is where I'm at. And you can take this while you have it as well. Again, seek your doctor. So bromelain, basically vitamin C, allergy and immune complex. A lot of this is around the immunity system. You have your probiotic and immune support. And then this is your garlic, so cardiovascular health. So that's basically where I'm at. You'll see I have 4 different containers here. I have my 2 AMs and my 2 PMs. So I definitely recommend having some sort of system to where you can organize yourself with your vitamins. So you'll see I have 4 here. And over here, you have elderberry. Now, elderberry juice is basically, it promotes immune health. My wife makes this herself, and so it is very easy to make. She got a recipe from a friend. Thank you, Ashley. And then from there, we recently started juicing. So this is a juice shot, pineapple and ginger. So basically make them the day before and then have them the day after. You don't want to leave them sit too long, maximum like 7 days, because then obviously the potency goes down in what you're getting. A juicer can come in handy for that, or you can use a blender. So these are the vitamins that I'm currently taking that were recommended based on the different channels and things I've come in experience with. If you have any ideas, any thoughts, any other vitamins that you recommend, please share it in the comments. I'd love to get your feedback. Always looking to learn new things. I know that there's a lot of vitamins here that I could and probably should be taking that I don't have here. So if you see anything sticking out, please let me know. I'd love to get your feedback. Also, in our Back to Better series, what is some content you're looking for? What are some things that you would like to know about my story, my journey? My goal really is I want to help people with what happened to me. I hope it doesn't happen to anyone else. Obviously it is, unfortunately. But I want to help people to get past that struggle. Whether it's not realizing how bad it was and it hit you, and there is some PTSD to follow that too, and I recommend to get help. It's not anything that you should feel bad about. You've definitely been through some trauma, and I can relate with that. So please put some things in the comments. Let me know what other vitamins that you think I'm missing that I could benefit from. Love to hear from you, and have a great day. Take care.